With these videos, I tend to be guided by my own experience, and today I want to speak about what happens inside us when someone we love is struggling, how it can pull us back into old patterns, old guilt, old stories of what if and if only, and all of that kind of spiraling thought process that happens there. Because when someone you love is hurting, it doesn't just affect them, it also deeply affects you and awakens things inside of you too. And very recently, yesterday in fact, I had one of those moments where someone really close to me was very low, and it's often there in the background about how they're feeling, because they do struggle with low mood and depression. And after this particular conversation, I found myself flooded with memories, feeling regret, and having the familiar voice within me that said, I should have done better, or I failed somehow, or if I'd have the information and the knowledge that I have now, I would have been different in those circumstances. So there were feelings of guilt and helplessness, fear, a real sense of wanting to fix something that I can't fix, old grief, and it just felt like being hit by a freight train, if I'm truly honest. And what I saw was that when someone we love is deeply struggling, it touches our own unhealed places. Not because we caused their pain and it's our fault, but because love makes us vulnerable. And as a sensitive, and this other person is also a sensitive soul, we do choose to walk difficult paths. But one of the teachings that I'm reminded of here is that it's not our responsibility for another person's journey, and we cannot control how they feel, what they do. But the mind can sometimes take us backwards to find blame. But the heart knows differently. It just wants us to go forwards with compassion. And healing doesn't come from punishing ourselves for the past. It comes from meeting the present with tenderness. And sometimes, in these difficult circumstances, the suffering that arises isn't asking us to fix anything. It's asking us to stay open, to not shut down or retreat or go into the mind and try and problem solve. It's just asking us to just hold ourselves and hold that person and the situation with complete love and compassion. And there is a real difference between responsibility and compassion. We can care and love deeply without carrying what isn't ours to carry. And actually, and I say this quite a lot in my sessions, when we take on the responsibility of another, then we actually are denying them that responsibility for themselves. So it isn't a useful thing to do. So just a short one today, but I just wanted to say, if someone you love is struggling right now and you're feeling that guilt or helplessness, I want you to know that you're not alone. And it doesn't mean that you failed. It means that you love, and you love deeply. And today, in my own circumstance, I'm choosing to meet this with kindness for them, knowing that they're doing the best they can with the information they have, but also kindness for myself. And I invite you to do the same. We don't heal through blame. Like everything, we heal through presence. Thank you for listening.